Hello my crafty friends, and welcome to my channel Cut Glue Relax. My name is Mary, and I am coming on right now because I have been watching Erin at Coop's Plates Crafts and her sister Jen at Clever Duck Creations. For the past 5 weeks they've been working on something called Glue Book Sunday. If you watch the first 2 weeks by each one of them, they explain where it comes from and how they follow a certain artist who was making glue books, and they decided to do it also. And a few other people have joined in. So far, when I looked at the hashtag, I saw, I think it was Shorty Customs Creations and Sassy Southern North Carolina Girl. And I was going through the box that Erin from Coop's Place Craft had sent me for our BFF Mystery Swap, and there was one of these in there. And the main reason why I didn't do the glue book is because I didn't have a book to glue with. But I do have this glue book. So I'm going to start out. The first thing you do is you glue 2 pages together to make it sturdier. She has a book that she bought from, this is one from the Dollar Tree, but she has one that she bought from Walmart. There are 3 in a package, and they have like a camo or just some type of graphic on front, but it holds like 84 papers. This only holds 50 sheets, but it's fine for me to start out with doing this. And what they do is every week they go on and they do the glue book, mini glue book little post, and they usually take about 15-16 minutes to do. So I'm going to try doing that. So this, I'm gonna go off right now, and I'm going to glue this together and try to set it up. Okay, thank you. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. I wrote glue book in there, and I now have 25 pages, all doubled up from the original 50. And it does feel a lot thicker now. I did notice that these look like they are just glued in, so I'll probably be putting washi tape all the way on every one that I make. I'll put washi tape in the center, or maybe clear tape, I don't know. But I'm gonna go and look for some things to do with this. I'm gonna go ahead and stop right now, and when I come back, you're gonna see a bunch of stuff here. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to splice the 2 films together, but it's okay. I'm here with my glue book. This is the book that I received from Erin in my mystery BFF box, and I've glued all the, I wrote glue book in it, and I've glued all these 2 pages together, so now I have 25 pages, and I'm going to do a double page because that's what I saw them do. And I was like, looking on my desk, and everything I had was like huge. It's like, okay, let's put one thing in, and I'll take over like 3/4, and I'll have a little bit down here. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have any clips over here. Do I have a paper clip? Oh, I have my tweezer clips. Here, I'll use this one to hold it open. I love these. I don't know if you guys have had these before. They're reverse tweezers or tweezer clamps. Oh my God, did they change the way I do my paper craft. Definitely invest in some. Temu, they were like maybe $3. Okay, what do I have to put on this side? I had some paper, here I have a paper clip right here. My paper clip container. Let me put this one down. Okay, now it's open somewhat open. And I pulled out, this is a sticker book that my daughter got me for Mother's Day last year because I was looking for like some stickers or something, and this is really nice. It's got like the borders and the flowers, and it's got all these nice sayings. It's like I glanced through it when she got it for me, but now I really like it. I haven't taken anything out because I hate wasting things, especially now that I have a copier. I'll make a copy of it. But it's like crazy at the house today. We've had like a contractor and 2 repairmen going through here. My husband said that he noticed some smoke or dust coming out of the hot water heater, and before it bursts or breaks, he wanted to replace it. Talk about being proactive, right? And then we're still trying to do our finish our upstairs bathroom. The last time we worked on it was 2017, and we still had to put in a fixture, and we wanted to move a couple lights, and we've just been putting it off since 2017. I mean, that's what, 9 years. So the contractor came today, a different one. We've had a couple of them look at it, but it's such a small job that none of them wanted to take it. I think we've had 6 people look at it, and yeah, we'll fix it when we have time, come over, whatever. But I need, right now all I have is my light is like a bare bulb stuck in a socket in the wall. And then I have 2 other, like, the lights that are like inset into the ceiling, but I wanted one like in my shower, and I didn't get that. I wanted a heat lamp, but it's like over the middle of the room, where not where I get dressed, and not where my shower is, and I want it moved closer, and I want a stronger fan put in, because the one I have, I bought, it was like a medium grade, like my husband said, and it doesn't do anything. So I really want one that like will do some, you know, dispersing of the air in the bathroom. So that he came today. The guy in the basement is still working on the hot water heater. My husband said that he wanted to have his heater for his garage outside looked at, and that gentleman just came in and popped his head in. And of course my husband is out getting my medication, because, you know, today is the 7th day, and you know, if we go tomorrow, I'll have to sit there and call and get a new script written. Oh, my life. It's okay. We can handle it. Nothing. God doesn't give us anything we can't handle, right? Right. So I'm just looking here as to what type of flowers I want to put in. Okay, and one catches my eye right here. This one. And of course I don't have any tweezers over here, so I'll have to use my hands. I'm trying to get used to using tweezers. And I'm just going to set this one in a little bit of an angle. Oh, it's the top of the hour. It's going to be a long chime. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm going to put this one down here, like near the edge of the page, because it looks like it hooks in from the heart. I like that butterfly, and I like the stamp. Let me see what else we have. We have little versions of the butterfly. Oh, we have 2 different butterflies. So let's put these in. I'm going to put this one right here. And this butterfly right here, all fluttering around. Maybe I'll find a 3rd butterfly that I can add in. Oh, here's the receipt from when she bought it. She's such a sweet kid. Oh, she bought it when she was living in Pasadena, so yeah. Yeah, she bought it last year for Mother's Day. Such a sweet kid. Nice border. I don't know if you actually made a post on Facebook. Probably the first time I've gone on there in months. I'll go on there just to check the messages out, but I'm not a big Facebook person. I don't really understand how it works, and the technology kind of scares me. I won't lie, it does. And I'm so afraid of going on there and posting something wrong and everybody hating me that I'm just going to avoid it altogether. But I did post my daughter's graduation, and then a little note about about my son, because this week my son, sorry about the door opening and closing, like I said, it's the repair people. But my son had his turnout day. He does sprinkler fitters, and he belongs to the union, and he was doing it non-union, and then he was accepted into the union, thank goodness, and they cut off like 2 years of his schooling. So instead of going for 5, he was going for 3. And my son has always had really, really bad learning disabilities. I pretty much went through school with him. The long-term and short-term memory in his head weren't connected, and it was really hard to teach him how to read, and he had to have a tutor twice a week, $40 an hour, through Read Assist Delaware, that had this new method of teaching children how to read, and it worked. I mean, he did it for 3 years, and amazingly, you know, he can read and write and everything else. And I really give him a lot of credit, because it was very, very hard. They described it as, think of it as if everything that you're looking at looks like a word search. And before you can read or write or say anything, you have to figure out where the word begins and where the word ends. And it just was like, now I know why my son was always so frustrated in learning how to read. So he went through, and the 3 years of schooling, he did it in a year and a half on his own. He was at one end of the dining room table. My daughter was at the other end when she was living here. And the two of them would just, every day they'd come home from work, they'd pull out their books, and they'd get at it. I cannot tell you how proud I am of them for having that and doing that, and leaning on each other. There was times when my husband and I would go to the beach, and if my daughter was having a meltdown, he says he remembers many times she would be underneath the dining room table, clinging onto the leg, crying that she can't handle the class or can't do it. My daughter has always had a lot of anxiety problems, and I think she went to school only one day a week from the time that she was in 5th grade until the time she graduated, but she was an A student. She did not want bad grades. And so she always worked really hard, so she's had to teach herself basically and train herself. And it's confusing if you don't know what you're doing and you're trying to teach yourself and you don't have a teacher that wants to or cares enough to help you out. So there was many times that my son he said, I spent many times underneath the dining room table trying to convince her that, oh, you can do this, we can do this. I give them a lot of credit. My two kids are really what each other has. That's it. They're very close, and I appreciate that. That's what I wanted for them. But anyways, so she's in California now. She's recently moved to San Francisco. She graduated magna cum laude from Colorado State University. She did it all online, paid for most of it herself. I think that we've given her, some money here and there when she's asked for it, but extremely proud of both my children for accomplishing their goals that they made. My son did his turnout on the 13th of May, last Wednesday. That's when he stops being an apprentice and becomes a regular mechanic. And when he goes onto a job site now, if he's the only one there, he's the foreman. They're not supposed to do it before he turns out, but you know how things are. A lot of times when he was on the job with the foreman, they would treat him like the foreman because he had so much knowledge before he came into the union. Like I said, very proud of both my children. Let me just go on here. Now, I always said that I wasn't raising children, I was raising future adults, and I was teaching them accountability and responsibility. And that's really all well and good, and then all of a sudden they both moved out. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. That's okay to be all well and independent and responsible, but you got to take care of your dear old mom. She's the one that put that put that into you, and I tried to be a I like this little butterfly. Let me see if I can cut it out and trim it more so it's like that, like these two scissors. But yeah, always tried to lead by example. It was hard. You guys know. I'm sure some of you have children, grandchildren. Children are a joy in our lives. Sorry, let me cut this out. I have to kind of really focus. This is really little. I really like these paper cutting scissors. They were 2 for $15, and I thought that was a really good buy. And I like the fact that they're reverse. I remember when I first got my first pair of Fiskars, ergonomic ones that were spring actioned. I still have them over there. I had to tape them together because they're over 20 years old, but they're still nice and sharp. They're some of my fabric scissors. And I was amazed at how much easier it was to cut with this. It didn't hurt my hand. I had carpal tunnel release surgery, and it messed with some of my nerves and gave me fibromyalgia. That's what they tried to say. And so I have this pain that's right here in my hand. Then it shoots up. It's like lollipops. And then my joints hurt on my fingers. So I had to stop working because I typed all the time, and I tried going back to it, and I couldn't keep up. It was really sad. I went from being one of the top producers to be wanting the lowest, and it was kind of depressing. Okay, so I have a third butterfly. I guess I'll put this one up here. I'm going to move these tweezers. There we go. And let's see what else we have here. I think I'm going to try to do like a garden-esque. Like this is going to be more of a plaque, and this is going to be more of a garden. I like all these sayings too. I'm going to put this one here. Oh, here's a nice one. A little bit more than just one flower on it. It's like a little cluster like that. I'll put this one down here. Oops. I'll cut that off later. And I need a smaller one for there. So I can put this yellow one here. I think I have one that's small on that page. Oh, here's this front page. Let me try this one right here. I think it goes like this. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. And I want to put something else right here. Ooh. Yeah. Sorry about that. That was a boo-boo. I want to put something right in here. What do I have? That won't match. Might use one of those. Let's page through here, see what else there is. Oh, wait a minute. Here's some big words. Because this one says from the heart. Any of these work? No. Where's that one that had all the, this one that had greenery on it? Here it is. I think I might put this one in, this cluster. This is a nice cluster of flowers. I ripped it, no. Okay, I got it. Here we go. Ooh. Sorry, losing my balance a little bit. I like this little pink one. There we go. I think that'll do. Maybe something right here. I wish I had a bumblebee, but there's only butterflies. Here, let me see. Let's see if we can find a nice saying to put there. There's something about gardens. I like this one, important details, and I like it in the cream color. There we go. Okay, there it is. That's what I'm going to call it. It's my first page for my glue book. I want to thank Erin at Coop's Place Crafts, and I'd like to thank Jen at Creative Duck Creations for having this and sponsoring this, hosting this. series of the glue book. This is my first week. They're on their 6th week. I got to catch up. I'll try to film each one for you. Maybe I'll film one, skip one, film one, skip one, to get it up to where they are. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you like it, please leave a smiley face in the comments. Also, please like, subscribe. It goes a lot towards our algorithms. Every day, trying to grow what we're doing here in this community. This is a wonderful community of paper crafters, all types of multimedia artists. It's amazing how many of us do this for our sanity, you know. But I want to say thank you to everybody. Take care. I hope you have a beautiful day and be safe. Thank you. Bye.